What up? It's your boy T-Brown Reaction. Today is Music Monday, so I'm gonna kick things off with one of the big homies I've been reacting to in a while, and that is the homie DJ Furio. Now, there's a reason why I've been reacting to him in a while, not because I don't like his new concept. I actually love his new concept. It's just one is very long, and I'm trying to find time to do it and everything. That's the thing. I'm trying to squeeze whatever I keep getting as well too. So that's why I'm doing the first thing in the video. I'm gonna do it for Music Monday. You know, I did a little video follow my audio issues well too, if I remember to pull it up. But if not, so last my Jim Ross and my heads of here, my mic went out, so I got switched mic to a backup mic. I had held out in case me and my wife was going to do videos together. But anyway, we still got. She's not doing videos. She's doing her thing with the photo booth and all as well too, with DJing along with my DJing. So we got a business going on, and you know, the little one. So anyway, that's another story. But anyway, DJ Furio, other reason is, you know, a lot of videos I had done already that he redid it on this format, you know, because, you know, YouTube is beating his ass a little bit with the nonsense. So I'm glad he's able to overcome it with this new concept, which is pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? Here's some informational stuff from him as well, dude, too, you know what I mean? Both of us are hip-hop heads, and seem like both of us are pretty knowledgeable, because I got a lot of props for that, my being how knowledgeable I sounded on the track list video as well too. So, and he even gave me, and I gave him a shout as well too. But anyway, but this one I think I never saw before. Is probably not because it's never been shown before. So 90 hip hop sample, never shown before. So we still representing 50 years of hip hop. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Back again, another sample video. This one today, all about 90s hip hop samples. My absolute favourite era of hip hop. This one I've spent a lot of time putting together. Every sample on here is brand new that I have never ever shown on my channel before. There's some absolutely amazing samples on here, and some have only very recently been discovered, and a few really disguised ones. A few treats in store, definitely. This video as well is available to my channel members unedited, so just the samples running straight through. So if you sign up as a member, you'll be able to view that, as well as lots of other exclusive members only videos. All of you
shout out and get his membership section back as well too, man. Like I said, YouTube didn't know this case, and glad he's able to get that back as well too. I know he's using Fiverr as well too. Well, he's been talking about me using Fiverr to upload some DJ mixes and beats as well too. I mean, DJ, if you think it's a good idea, let me know. But anyway, you can always check out his albums for real too. His beat tapes are dope as always. You hear them all the time in the video, so yeah, they're pretty dope beats. I mean, dude's a beast with the beats. You see what I did there?
In the background of my own beats. You can download those on my Bandcamp channel.
Hopefully
there's a link in description. And as a bonus for joining up as a member, you'll also get all 6 of my albums for free. So I'm going to run through the 90s, 2 samples from each year in the 90s, starting off with 1990.
There we go.
So let's jump in, let's check what the first track is.
Second is Summer Room. Oh, okay. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. Get out your ear right there. Wow, I never thought about that. Wow.
Yeah, 2 great samples there from the Temptations. They started off as the name the Elgins, and then they changed it to the Temptations before Motown signed them. They've done a lot of albums. They have been sampled a few times in hip hop as well. But Public Enemy, absolute legends of hip hop. Been going since the mid-80s, still going strong today. I got to see them live a fair few years ago. They were really good. And what I didn't know,
I got the opportunity to see him too, thanks to Made America Fest as well too. So yeah.
His Flavor Flav is really good at playing the drums as well. So he got up doing a big drum solo. Really interested to see that. Technically, I guess that track is actually 89, because I think the single came out. But when I was putting this together, I was more looking at the album.
Like, I knew Fight the Power was 89 because of Do the Right Thing, but I didn't know that was 89 as well too. But I thought it just came out when Fear the Black Planet came out.
Fear the Black Planet.
Nice.
dropped in 1990. So really good use of sampling on that track. Let's check out what the next one is.
Here we go. Slow down, baby. CPMD rotation. Slow down, baby.
Rugged, tough, hard like P. Try to play my man, but you couldn't touch me, you faggot. No comp rap on the quest.
Lowell Fulsom with Tramp. And for some reason, some releases of his records spell it with an M at the end, and some spell it with an N. So Fulsom or Fulson. I've looked into that and I actually can't find the reason out for that. It's a bit strange really. Whether it was a spelling mistake and then they've just continued that, I really don't know.
I think I heard
that
this.
track
Won't be
Tramp
surprised.
has been covered many different times. Carla Thomas and Otis Redding version, very famous version that's been sampled a lot in hip hop as well. And EPMD, Eric and Parrish Making Dollars. Great 90s hip hop. So Eric Sermon, Parrish Smith. Eric Sermon.
Hold on, he said a different version. What was I recognize Slow Down, Baby. What was the actual track? Let me go back just a little bit. Oh, Tramp. Oh, that's Tramp. I didn't know what I think about that was Tramp. I feel stupid.
Continued that, I really don't know. But that track Tramp has
Tramp,
been
you did say
covered
Tramp.
many different times. Carla Thomas and Otis Redding version.
Yep.
Very
Salt and
famous
Pepper.
version that's been sampled a lot in hip hop as well. And EPMD, Eric and Parrish Making Dollars. Great 90s hip hop. So Eric Sermon, Parrish Smith. Eric Sermon has had a huge career. Obviously a great producer as well. And then
facts.
Parrish under PMD has done releases of his own as well. Yeah, great track that one, the EPMD. So let's see what's next up.
Sounds familiar. So you might give me one of some of these now. Oh, real estate. Oh, it is Johnny. Yep.
The Barkays. Very sad story around that. So in 1967, Otis Redding and some of the members of the Barkays were travelling on a plane that crashed, killed nearly everybody on board. The only person that survived was Ben Corley, who was the trumpeter in the Barkays.
Wow, I knew about the Otis Redding. Everybody knows half of the Barcades that lost life in that. Wow.
There was a separate plane carrying some of the other members of the Barkays because the original one was actually full. So the bass player, James Alexander, and Ben Corley reformed the group and continued it.
Wow.
More of the Barkays Part 2. So the track you just heard there is from the later group from 1969, that track. Been sampled a few times, that particular track. Another great 90s track, The Choice Is Yours by Black Sheep. Sampled a different part of that track. Other times they've been sampled Will Smith getting jiggy with it. Yeah, so they've been used quite a lot of times. Cypress Hill as well, great group. That's off the debut album. Someone that I got to see live long time ago, actually 30 years ago now, back in 93.
Whoa.
Great lineup. So House of Pain were the main headliners, supported by Cypress Hill and Funk Dubious. So yeah, good times that.
That's good language.
So let's move on. Let's check what the next track is.
Oh, wake up, poke ass up. Compton's wanted. Going with the hood.
Growing up in the hood,
Joint.
yeah, boy, 1984 was the year my peers didn't know what was in
For the
store.
hood, yeah.
A little hard hit kick came my bass.
Joe Simon with the theme from Cleopatra Jones, and that's off the blaxploitation movie of the same name. He's been sampled quite a bit. Probably my favourite sample of his, Drowning in the Sea of Love, used by Gangstar on You Know My Steez. And Compton's Most Wanted, MC8, DJ Slip in that group. Classic early 90s West Coast hip hop there. That's off the second album. They often abbreviate it as well to CMW. But yeah, it stands for Compton's Most Wanted. Great track there. Let's check what the next one is.
Hold up. Can't be I was gonna say Biggie 1 more 10, but Hot Sex.
Wanna put
Yup. Come on, say it can't be Notorious B.I.G. One More Chance remix because it's not there yet, and it's way ahead to be Dropping Signs by Craig G. And I think about Hot Sex.
Lou Donaldson with Who's Making Love. It's actually a cover version of a track by Johnny Taylor, that one. It's been sampled a lot of times, especially his drums. Very, very famous drums that are used on many, many different hip-hop tracks. I just love how that sample has been chopped for this. Really, really good chopping skills. It's listed as a Tribe Called Quest, but it's most likely Q-Tip doing that. He just used to give a collective name to all the production credits. It was released as a single, and it was also on the movie soundtrack for Boomerang. But it didn't actually appear until '98 on a Tribe Called Quest album on the Love Movement. But yeah, really good track that. Really do like a Tribe Called Quest a lot, and I really rate Q-Tip as a producer as well. So let's see what the next track is.
You got me this one.
I never thought you would grab me, undermine me.
That's not good, these careers, y'all, for real.
Now the rain is gone.
That sample is just immense. Only fairly recently been discovered after all this time as well. Count Basie has done over 250 albums, so it's no wonder that it's took such a long time to find that particular track. But yeah, Gang Starr, one of my favourite hip-hop groups ever. Primo and Guru together, just such a great combination. And that track, Take It Personal, just such a hard-hitting hip-hop track, that. Really, really good stuff. So let's see what's next up.
Oh, the original version.
KRS-One coming live and direct. Word up.
Yup. Now, if I heard this, I would have knew it. Yep.
That's why when you come to the show, MCs act like they don't know.
Yeah, my favorite is the Spin Man version with all this. That's the actual songs he talked about.
That first sample in there, the ear to pick out that tiny little bridging piece and just use that as a full loop, just works so well, that. The second sample, Jimmy McGriff, pretty much just a straight up loop, but it works well with that track. And Jimmy McGriff has been sampled a lot as well. Green Dolphin Street, Jazz We've Got, Tribe Called Quest used that sample. One of the lines from that KRS track as well, MCs act like they don't know. Used, cut up, scratched in by Primo on the KRS track of the same name. Yeah, really, really good that. So let's move on, let's check the next track.
Oh, wait, like that. Where you going now?
The Overton Berry Trio, pretty obscure really. You might
Crazy thing about that track, I don't know why. Always thinking about, because they played this on an episode of Daria. I think it was the episode when they went paintballing, when Daria's sister Quinn and the other chick that she hang out with, that was hating on Quinn. We had a little face off moment before the commercial though. I always remember they always played a little doom da doom da doom. And so they face like, yeah, that was a classic right there. That's one way. And I know the song is like way before Daria came out, but always like how they played it on Daria.
Also recognise that as a straight up loop. Coup Funk actually used that sample, but the Cypress Hill track, I just like how it's been chopped.
Did you know Coup? That's the group that that knucklehead Wade Robinson was part of. You know why I call him that, right? Shout out to Michael Jackson as always. You know what I'm gonna say.
It's been altered, messed around with, and just really changed the original sound of that. Works really well. Produced by T-Ray. He's probably most famously known for Artifacts, Wrong Side of the Tracks. Great track that he produced, that one. So, great Cypress Hill track off their second album. Let's see what's next up.
Oh, I know the name. I can't think of the song right now. I know the song. Look at the name.
I got a whole
Yeah, Rapper Forte. Yup. Player Clubs. Yup.
named SB12. Now you know the deal. We get freaky in the studio late.
I remember that beat. That's all.
Judy Clay and William Bell. That track's been covered a lot of times as well.
Tough ones on me.
William Bell, you'll probably know him most famously for his track I Forgot to Be Your Lover, which was sampled by Dilated Peoples on Worst Comes to Worst.
Oh,
Rapping Forte, that was off his second album. Did quite a lot of albums, but hasn't really done anything now for over 10 years. I think 2012 was when his last album came out. But yeah, nice track there. So let's see what the next one is.
Oh, Heaven and Hell. Wu-Tang. Rick Quan.
What do you believe in? Heaven or hell? You don't believe in heaven because we're living in hell.
Syl Johnson, he's been sampled a lot of times as well.
And
his track Different Strokes, heavily used Wu-Tang sample from that as well. Raekwon featuring Ghostface Killer, and it was spelled on the 12-inch as I've written it on the screen there. So changed the spelling of it later on in his releases.
That's why
Released
it was
as a
why he spelled
single,
Killer.
but it was also on the movie Fresh on the soundtrack for that.
Oh.
Produced by the great RZA. Straight up loop, but works really, really well with those vocals over the top. Great track that. Let's see what the next one is.
Okay, see, no. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was thinking that. Boy, somebody said it was knocks me on my feet with the loop. Okay, so I'm hearing, so I gotta listen to Furio on this one. I could have sworn the loops was knock me on my feet, but we might got the truth here from DJ Furio because he know his shit.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
I was thinking that, boy, like.
Baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby,
You're going to want to rewind that and check it again. Very recently discovered, I always thought that was sampled from Stevie Wonder.
So he's not the only one. Okay, so this is a new rediscover. Good one.
This is definitely 100% the correct sample. I've loaded that sample up into my MPC and I've managed to recreate it.
Nice.
So yeah, really, really good use of sampling.
Good one, Furio.
And I just love that still, after like 30 years, we're still managing to find samples that have remained a mystery for all this time. So yeah.
If you can find the sample for Bring It On by Jay-Z, you are the man. I will buy you a lifetime coffee. Okay, I don't know about that because the wife be on my case about where you spend money, but that's how much I will love you for that, man.
Old Dirty, such a great track of his, real standout cut. Again, produced by the great RZA. So let's see what the next track is.
Oh, now it's something familiar. Yeah, Next Level, yup.
Wes Montgomery was an amazing guitarist, and he was known for, instead of using a plectrum, he would actually use his thumb to play. Show and AG, later known as Showbiz and AG. Great track, that one. There's a great remix as well by Primo.
Yup.
Yeah, just real classic 90s hip hop, that track. Really good. Let's see what the next track is.
Okay, Mahalia Jackson sample.
click ready. Ready for hand-to-hand combo. Palms break them down, rapping cut his throat. Don't scoop him up, all got it, stomp him out.
Bet you missed that one.
Definitely.
Rewind it, check it again. What a clever sample that is. He's taken that one very fast part of the piano, used his slowing down technique yet again.
Again, because
totally disguised that sample. and just flipped it into another great Mobb Deep
Because the Jessica
track.
Jones by her
Havoc,
handpicked.
great producer. That's another sample that's only very recently been discovered, and you can see why. It's just so heavily disguised.
It is.
But yeah, really great sample, that one. Really like that a lot. Let's see what's next up.
Oh, DJ Shadow, that's why, okay.
Giorgio Moroder.
Oh!
German electronic musician.
That was him.
Done some absolutely amazing stuff. And DJ Shadow, what a track that is. Those drums over the top just really add to it. DJ Shadow as well is someone else that I got to see live a number of years ago.
That could be a
He
good
was
space right there.
And I don't think I've really shown much DJ Shadow samples on my channel, so definitely wanted to include this one. Great track. Let's check what the next one is.
Video. Oh, never seen before. Okay. Because I recognize it as a Tom Bob for Paul the Enemy, but yeah, I was like, who used around this time? Oh yeah, this joint.
The Meters, Just Kiss My Baby, been sampled a few times, that one. Public Enemy used it earlier than them on Time Bomb on Yo Bum Rush the Show album. And the Meters have been sampled a lot. I think Hand Clapping Song has just been used hundreds and hundreds of times. Very famous track, that one. Another track by EPMD, produced by Eric Sermon. As I said earlier, great producer. And I just really do like EPMD. Really good stuff. So let's check what the next one is.
More stuff? I could be wrong.
Who's to say?
No, OC Jules, okay. Oh shit! OC did Tiny Desk? Yo, one of these days I gotta do a reaction to Tiny Desk. The only thing I worry about, one, it's too long, and two, you know, in case you do a copyright block on that though.
JJ Band, Changing Face. Pretty obscure group, that one. Not really sampled very much. But that exact track, the same part of it, has actually been used later on.
It is a well-known
track, Pyrex Vision, produced by Marley Marl. OC track with Jules, the title track off the album of the same name. Really good album, that one. There's a lot of Primo productions on there as well. If you've not listened to that album, I would highly recommend that as a great 90s album. So, let's see what the next track is.
Oh, Buster. Yup, Raj, yup. Yup.
The Controllers started out as the Soul Controllers. Fairly obscure, not really been sampled a lot on anything particularly well known. That Buster track, I just like how they've sped that piano up. I think it just works really well. Producer on that, Knots. He's worked with some big people as well. Kanye, Snoop, Drake, various people. Really good producer actually. So let's check what the next track is.
Oh yeah. Because I ain't familiar with this song by them, that's why.
The Loading Zone, quite an obscure group, just put 2 albums out and then split up. Another one of their tracks off that same album that's been sampled, Can I Dedicate? And that was used in Live and Let Live by Souls of Mischief. Dilated People's track, really like them a lot. Never got to see them live. I would actually like to see them, but I've never actually seen them so far. Great group. Babu on it. I just love his scratching that he has into it. He's a really good turntablist. Part of the legendary Beat Junkies crew as well. And then that track produced by Alchemist. What more can I say about him? He has just produced some big hip hop tracks. Very good producer he is. So let's see what the next track is.
He got me on a lot of these. Let's see. There you go. Oh, this one. Chat, DJ Scratchy, of course. Look at I knew he had skills. I mean, with a business, but look at the skills going back and forth, doing the merry-go-round with DJ Scratch. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, Tim. What?
Pretty crazy sample that
good.
one, because we don't know who it is. There was an album put out called Holiday in Rio, and it just did not list who any of the musicians were, or any of the bands or artists or anything. So very, very obscure record, that one. Works really well. Great album, that, amplified by Q-Tip.
Right.
Busta Rhymes featured on that track as well.
Of course, that's
and the
boy.
producer on that, DJ Scratch from EPMD.
You don't
really,
sleep
really
on
great
Scratch's
track,
producer
that one.
skills.
That amplified album as well. If you've not listened to that,
yes.
another highly recommended one. Lot of production with Jay Dilla on that as well. Real good album.
Always.
So let's check the next one.
Oh yeah, Notorious by BLG. Born Again, BLG. Oh, if you have not listened to this man's new album, not Biggie, Diddy. Diddy had to remind everybody who the fuck he was. That's all I'm gonna say. Diddy had to remind everybody who he was. Check out that new album, the Love Theme. I think it's called Love album. Check it out, please, man. That whoo. He had to remind people who he was. Everything, man. Especially sample game. My goodness, man.
Duran, British group, very successful. Over 100 million albums they've sold during their career. And they took the name from the movie Barbarella. There was a Dr. Durand in that. So they were a big fan of that movie. So that sample there, used on Biggie track off his Born Again album, third studio album. Obviously had recorded lots and lots of acapellas before his death. Quite a commercial track, that one, but it was very, very big at the time, very successful.
Oh yeah, one of the success of the album.
Good track, that one.
Born Again.
So that was actually the last one.
As well as,
I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have put a massive amount of effort in.
He did a good job,
days
man.
work to actually get everything together. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, drop a comment. You can sign up as a member to support
I gotta
me.
check that out. Biggest
and
vocal
also get
sample.
access
I gotta
to
check that one out.
unedited videos,
You know
lots
who's in
of
the cover, my
exclusive
boy.
members only videos as well. And you'll also get all 6 of my albums for free for signing up. So, as always, thanks for watching.
Cool. This was good. I'm sorry if it does this. Hold on. I'm hoping it don't start. Don't start. Please don't start. Anyway, this was good though, man. He did his thing with this. I appreciate that, man. That was pretty cool. So yeah, other than that, man, shout out to these viewers already, man.
Peasant out, Pluto. Peasant out.
Hold on. Sorry, it started anyway. Shout out to Teach Fury, man. This was dope. All right, this was dope. I mean, I like his new concept with his videos. I definitely like it though. So yeah, I'm trying my best to find my way, the best way to fit it in. If I gotta do it, or like I said, probably next week I'm gonna try my fucking week, not worry about music money and all that stuff. Films Friday will be Films Friday. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.